Play of the game. Embrace the magic.
Greetings, fellow wizards. Today I want to talk about this Battlemage build I created for Path of the Damned. It was very intense, very fun style of playing, where you buff yourself with the wizard spells, conjure your parasitic staff, and then you just go at the monsters with your fighter abilities. So initially, from early to mid game, I focused more on the magic side of things. I wanted to get my buffs going. So that is basically Arcane Veil, which is huge for any character, and either Bristling Frost or Ring of Fire. I actually like to alternate between the two. So let's say you have a medium armor, you already have like 20% damage reduction. With Arcane Veil you get plus 50 and another plus 20 from Ring of Fire rank 3. Now that should add up to 90%, but I was getting 100% with the max at 95. So then I checked my gear and I noticed these boots actually give you 10% damage reduction, as well as the very nice stamina regen. So the playstyle late game is basically use your defenses, Arcane Veil and one of the rings, summon your Parasitic Staff, use the Shout for lots of temp HP. Can you see the bar there? At rank 2, the Shout gives you lots of temp HP, as well as being uninterrupted by melee attacks and giving you more stun. By the way, the Parasitic Staff does a lot of stun. So as you can see here, basically I'm just using my special attacks all the time because I'm stunning the enemies very fast. And I also have the one ranger ability, which lets me hit harder and gains lifesteal on my weapon attacks. So the fun part about this build is that not only do you regain essence with your Parasitic Staff attacks, and it combines very well with fighter abilities like the spinning one here. You can see that I recovered basically all my essence just by hitting a lot of enemies. And with Flurry, which is the ranger ability at rank 2, you already get lifesteal to your weapon. So basically you get essence back and lifesteal back. Just be careful that all this costs a lot of essence, but since you're hitting faster and harder, you're also getting more essence back with your staff. So yeah, this is a very dynamic playstyle, which I quite enjoyed because you're always juggling, you know, having to refresh your buffs as well as going into melee and using all your fighter ranger attacks. So what are the abilities I used? Well, I took up Armored Essence, which decreases essence penalty for medium armor, and Armored Grace, which also decreases stamina for medium armor. So maybe the medium armor is very nice for a battle mage playstyle. Charges is very good. Barbaric Shout for rank 2 gives lots of temp HP, as well as in an uninterruptible and high stun attacks. Brawn gives me 50% more damage with my Parasitic Staff. Then you have Clear Out, which is the Whirlwind, which is very good and also lets you recover a lot of essence and health if you are surrounded. And from the ranger side, we have a bit more critical chance here, plus 10%, as well as the Flurry of Blows, which gives me the lifesteal as well as more attack speed and stamina regen. As for the wizard side, we have the rank 2 Parasitic Staff. I don't really need rank 3 because I'm usually refreshing my buffs, so I don't need it to last even more. Arcane Veil rank 2 is very important because it reflects missiles, and you know, 50% damage reduction is huge, so keep it up all the time. Bristling Frost is nice for frost accumulation and damage reduction, or Ring of Fire for a bit more damage reduction. Just a reminder, with the Grimoire they cast as rank 3, not as rank 2, so you only need to put 2 ranks in them. As for companions, well, basically the one I found most useful for this build was Giata, because she gets a barrier, which gives you more temp HP, as well as a very powerful heal. So since you're basically in melee all the time and just ignoring damage almost, sometimes, you know, while you're refreshing buffs, you get a big hit, so Jata is very good for that. So yeah, I really enjoyed this playstyle. It feels very brutal. You know, the way you just hammer down the staff on enemies and just stun them all the time using your special attack, then proceed to the next one. I mean, as you can see here, they're just always stunned. Also, rank 1 charge is so fun for eating enemies off cliffs. So yeah, if there's only like 2 drawbacks I would say to this build is 1, you really have to refresh your buffs or you die. And 2, some enemies that teleport can be annoying because if you don't attack anyone, you're not gonna get your essence back.
You did? And I thought I could talk my way out of anything.
But yeah, what are your thoughts on the
Appreciate why the
build?
Empire sent
What
him
build are
here.
you playing with or plan to play with? If you are going to play Avowed, let me know in the comments.
You're
Take
going
care.
to stop talking right now if you know what's good for you.
Thank you for watching, fellow wizard, and may magic be with you.